Good morning, students. Now I am going to start part B, and there are 4 chapters in part B. The first one is financial management, another one is financial market, then marketing management, and the last one is consumer protection, in which financial market, financial management, and marketing management are very lengthy chapters, and some of the topics was deleted by the CBSE yesterday, but from financial management and financial market, no any topic was deleted. So we have to go through about all the topics those are present in financial management and financial market. And this chapter have the weightage of 8 marks in your board examination, and it is very important topic, very important chapter, and in which all the topics are very important for 12th class as well as for your further classes. That is why I am telling you that you have to study properly about this chapter, then only you will know about it. So you just concentrate over it and listen the words properly, then only you will get it. So now I am going to give you the definition of financial management. Financial management is generally related to the acquisition and allocation of fund. Generally 2 words are there. The first one is acquisition, the another one is allocation. Acquisition means to collect the fund. Financial management always related to the availability of fund to take place in the organization, and whenever we are going to discuss about the definition of financial management, then we have to talk about the acquisition and allocation of fund, because financial management always acquire or to collect the fund from the different financial institution and different financial resources. Those are available outside of the organization as well as those are available within the organization. So the primary work of the financial management is to acquire the fund from the different financial resources and to allocate. Allocation means to allocate or distribute the fund among the different departments of the organization, because allocation is an important task which is performed by the financial management. That is why we can say financial management perform a vital role in the organization to create the availability of fund and to distribute the fund according to the requirement of the different departments of the organization. Because without the availability of fund, no any business activity can be performed in a best possible manner. That is why financial management perform a vital role in the organization. And the another thing is, sometimes this question may also come that why the business finance is considered the lifeblood for the business. Why the business finance is considered as the lifeblood for the business. So in which you have to write that business finance helps the management, helps the businessman to create the availability of fixed assets as well as current assets in the organization. It removes the business shocks and surprises from the organization. It creates the availability of fund whenever the fund is required in the organization. That is why we can say financial management helps the organization to remove all type of financial problems from the organization and to create the availability of enough fund to perform the different activities of the organization, in which the management has to decide the debt equity ratio, proper debt equity ratio. That's mean they have to decide that how much fund they are going to invest from their side and how much fund they are going to collect from the outsources. And also there are different sources are available, those are providing the financial support to the businessman, in which we can say the businessman can use the sources of honor fund, the business may use the sources of borrowed fund to perform the different activities. In honor fund sources, the businessman can use equity share, preference share and retained earning to perform the different financial activities, whereas many of borrowed fund sources are also available before the businessman to perform the different financial activities like The businessman can use debentures. The businessman can use public deposit. The businessman can use intercorporate deposit. So many of financial institutions and commercial banks are present in the economy. Those are providing the financial support to the businessman. The basic difference between financial institution and commercial bank is that the financial institutions are generally providing the financial support to the businessman for a long period of time, whereas the commercial banks are providing the financial support to the businessman for a very short period of time. That is why we can say different sources are available in the economy. Those are directly or indirectly providing the financial support to the businessman. That is why we can say financial management is very helpful to create the availability of fund in the organization and to carry out all the business activities in a best possible manner. So student, it is all about the financial management, in which you have to discuss about the honor fund, borrowed fund. So these things will come under the honor fund and borrowed fund, and you have to explain about this. Then only you will get it properly. Then only you will come to know about the financial management. After that, we have to discuss about the aims of financial management. The first one is reduce cost of fund procured. That's mean whenever the organization is going to procure fund from outside, outsources. Procurement means to collect the fund. Whenever the organization is going to procure or to collect the fund from outsources, they have to keep in mind that the cost of raising fund should be minimized, should be minimum. That's mean, for example, we can take if the organization is needed rupees 1 crore to start their business, to expand their business, and in that condition the company is going to issue the equity shares, in which they have to give only 10% return, 10% dividend to the investors, whereas the financial institutions are providing the financial assistance to the businessman at the rate of 13% per annum. So in that condition, the businessman prefer to get the fund from by issuing the equity shares only. That is why we can say financial management helps in reducing the cost of raising fund from the economy. The next one is keep risk under control. Financial management is a very helpful concept, very helpful element of business management, which helps in reducing the risk from the organization. As I told you people, risk can be minimized but it cannot be eliminated. Risk can be minimized but it cannot be eliminated. That is why business finance helps the management to minimize the risk in the organization. It helps in reducing the risk. It helps in removing reducing the risk from the organization, but the risk cannot be eliminated 100%. What type of risk is present under the financial management? Only the financial risk, so that the management has to create the availability of enough fund to perform the different financial activities in a best possible manner. So ultimately, the risk of financial management can be risk of shortage of fund can be removed. The next one is achieve efficient employment of fund. That means in which the management has to prepare a proper debt and equity ratio, in which they clearly define that how much fund is needed and from where the management will get the fund to perform the different financial activities. That is why it also comes under the aims of financial management, in which the management create the availability of fund in the organization and to find out that how much fund should be employed in the organization to carry out the different business activities of the organization. And the last aim of ensure availability of fund, in which the management ensure that the financial management ensure that the organization will not get any financial shocks to perform the different activities. The fund should be available whenever the organization needed, whenever the management needed. That is why we can say the management create the availability of fund at the time of requirement. That is why we can say it is also considered as an aims of financial management. So students, I told you about the financial management, its meaning. I told you about the acquisition and allocation. I told you about the aims of financial management. Just look at the green board and take the screenshot of it. Okay students, if you have any query related to this topic, you may ask on my personal number, and just go through the video again and again, because it is a very difficult topic in your syllabus. If you know about it, then only the other topics will be easier for you. So just concentrate over it and watch the video again and again. Okay, it's enough for today. Have a nice day.